I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And it's third down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
62 yards.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bowden. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Mike, 53, Mike.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 99 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Brings up 2nd and
now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Carr completes it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And the Raider first down.
They run with Bowden. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. It was Minka Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Bowden. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Now Carr. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lynn Bowden with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Raiders 9. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st down, Las Vegas.
What now? Ready? Express. Move. We got 48.
From midfield, here's Carr. Quickly into the hands of Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Marquise Goodwin.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check form, check. Kill. Slam.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 33 and a first.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. They might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side,
sure,
but not necessarily all the time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gotta do better. Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He'll drop to throw.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The result of the play is a turnover.
And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
9-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To throw his car. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The play leads to 3rd down and 1.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 21. Raiders.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Lane on the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Carr, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll let this go deep for... Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
29. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Steelers 36. Raiders.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3. No, sweet. I got it. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football.
And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year, and they'll return home next week.